The idea of interdimensional beings opens a riveting chapter in the annals of metaphysical and scientific inquiry. These entities, purportedly existing in realms beyond our perceptible three-dimensional world, challenge the frontiers of our understanding about life and existence. They are said to navigate through higher dimensions and parallel universes, which remain invisible and intangible to us, bound by conventional physical laws. Breaking through the conventional scientific paradigms, the hypothesis of interdimensional beings invites us to reconsider what constitutes reality. With their alleged superior knowledge and heightened consciousness, these beings could potentially help us unlock new scientific principles and existential truths. The mystery surrounding their existence and their enigmatic nature fuels both intrigue and skepticism. Let's delve into the historical, theoretical, and cultural aspects of these beings to grasp a better understanding of their possible impact on our world and our understanding of the cosmos. Throughout history, the concept of beings from other dimensions has taken various forms, intertwining with the cultural and scientific understanding of each era. In ancient cultures, myths of gods and supernatural entities abound, suggesting early interpretations of interdimensional interactions. During the 19th century, the rise of spiritualism brought a new wave of interest in the ethereal planes. Figures like Helena Blavatsky and later Alice Bailey articulated complex cosmologies that included multiple dimensions beyond the physical, inhabited by spiritual beings with profound wisdom. In the 1940s, with the advent of the UFO phenomena, a new dimension was added to this narrative. Ufologists like Meade Lane proposed that these unidentified flying objects might not be of extraterrestrial origin, but rather emanations from different dimensions, what he referred to as etheric in nature. Theosophy and other metaphysical traditions have significantly shaped the concept of interdimensional beings. Theosophy, in particular, introduced the idea of a structured cosmos, consisting of several planes of existence, each with its own inhabitants. Charles Webster Leadbeater and Annie Besant expanded on Blavatsky's ideas and introduced the concept of the etheric plane, a level of reality that is subtler than the physical but denser than the emotional or mental planes. This theory helped bridge the gap between the material and the spiritual, suggesting that beings could exist in these in-between states. These metaphysical theories laid the groundwork for later interpretations of phenomena such as ghosts, spirits, and other paranormal occurrences, framing them as interactions with beings from different dimensions rather than solely supernatural events. The interdimensional hypothesis concerning UFOs offers a compelling alternative to the traditional extraterrestrial explanation. Proponents argue that these sightings might be manifestations of beings from higher dimensions briefly intersecting with our own reality. This theory is supported by the erratic behavior and seemingly impossible physics of many UFO sightings, which defy conventional aerospace technology but could make sense within the framework of higher dimensional space. Furthermore, this hypothesis aligns with the reports of sudden appearances and disappearances of these objects, suggesting a capability to phase in and out of observable dimensions, a concept that remains elusive but tantalizing to both physicists and ufologists. John Keel, one of the most influential figures in ufology, introduced a radical notion that challenges both the extraterrestrial and traditional paranormal perspectives. He proposed that many of the phenomena attributed to aliens or spiritual encounters are actually the work of ultra-terrestrials, beings from a dimension beyond our own. Keel's theory suggests that these beings have been present throughout human history, influencing our culture and development. They appear in the guise of mythical creatures, angels, or even demons, depending on the cultural context, which explains their diverse representations in folklore and religion. This theory not only expands the scope of our search for intelligent life, but also redefines it, suggesting that these beings could be living among us, observing, and occasionally interacting in ways that we interpret through the lens of our cultural and personal expectations. Modern physics, particularly string theory, supports the plausibility of dimensions beyond the familiar three of space and one of time. String theory posits that at the most fundamental level, particles are not point-like dots, but rather tiny strings that vibrate in multiple dimensions. The existence of these additional dimensions could potentially allow for the existence of worlds and beings that are completely different from anything we can imagine. These dimensions might not just be theoretical constructs, but real realms where interdimensional beings reside. The implications of string theory are profound as they offer a scientific framework that allows for the possibility that our universe is much more complex and interconnected than we currently perceive. The notion of interdimensional beings has deeply influenced global folklore and cultural narratives. In every culture, there are stories of beings that come from somewhere else, be it the fairies of European folklore, the jinns of Middle Eastern tradition, or the spirits of indigenous mythologies. These stories, while often relegated to the realm of folklore, do suggest a collective human intuition or understanding of the possibility of other dimensions and their denizens. This cultural aspect provides a rich tapestry of evidence that humanity has always sensed the presence of something beyond the known physical world. For those inclined to explore the possibility of interacting with interdimensional beings, various techniques have been suggested, ranging from traditional spiritual practices to modern experimental methods. Meditation, lucid dreaming, and the use of entheogens are among the practices believed to alter one's state of consciousness sufficiently to perceive and perhaps interact with these higher dimensional entities. It's important to approach these practices with respect and caution, understanding that these experiences can be profound and transformational, potentially altering one's perception of reality. The scientific community remains largely skeptical of the existence of interdimensional beings, primarily due to the lack of empirical evidence that can be reliably tested and verified according to the scientific method. However, the exploration of quantum physics and the anomalies observed in particle physics experiments suggest that the universe is stranger than we can currently explain. While mainstream science has not yet embraced the interdimensional hypothesis, ongoing research into quantum mechanics and cosmology may provide new tools and insights that could one day lead to a greater understanding or even proof of these dimensions and their inhabitants. The confirmation of interdimensional beings would have profound implications for every aspect of human knowledge and society. It would challenge our understanding of physics, biology, psychology, and religion, fundamentally altering our perception of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. Such a discovery would not only expand the boundaries of human knowledge, but could also bring new technologies, new forms of energy, and even new philosophical and ethical systems derived from interactions with these beings. The question of whether interdimensional beings exist remains open, but the pursuit of this question continues to inspire both scientific and metaphysical exploration. As we expand our technological capabilities and deepen our understanding of the universe, we may find that the answers to some of our most profound questions lie not within the stars, but within the hidden dimensions that coexist alongside our own. The journey into the unknown is as much about discovering new realities as it is about redefining what it means to be human in a universe far more intricate and enigmatic than we could have imagined. Whether or not we ever meet these beings, the search itself enriches our understanding and expands the horizons of human thought and potential.